at 8 o'clock. We have the town hall meeting, monthly town hall meeting. Come say what you like, what you don't like, share your ideas on how the East Coast Reflector is doing or what they can do better. Love to see you there. Let me acknowledge my text check-ins here real quick before I take the mobiles. We had KC2NJV, Wayne, KA8BYU, Roy, W9QJQ, Keith, KQ4YYN, Joe, KQ9 KX, Paul, KR4EMM, Vincent, KE2EIO, Michael, N3DQD, Ray, KM4WZD, Joe, KQ4VOY, James, 82KP, Stephen, KQ4WL, Timothy, and W8PGV. Okay. Mobiles. Now is your chance. If you're mobile, and please only if you're mobile, please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Good morning, this is CJM, Juliet, November. AM, Kilo 4, Juliet, November, mobile.
Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Juliet, Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Juliet, mobile. Good morning. November 2, Zulu Victor November, and 2 ZVN.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6, Hotel Delta Juliet.
W8 NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango.
Juliet 5, mobile in the wood.
Alrighty, let me pick it up there. We recognize at KZ4JN Anders, W8STJ Steve, KJ4ZFM Robert, N2ZVN Alan, KF6HDJ Brent, W8NJT Nick, KJ5GUY Guy, and W2CJM Charles and Selden. Let's go to the top of this list here. Do the schools in your area start in August or September? Good morning, Anders, KZ4JN.
Good morning, Scott, and good morning, Vicky. Yay, I got our repeater back connected. I believe we're doing school in August here. So, well, we're past the middle of the week, and I hope everyone has a great and blessed day. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November. Back to you, Scott.
Alrighty, thanks, Anders. Yes, it is. Next up, W8STJ Steve in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody here on the Morning Brew. Answer for me is August. Always starts in August. Hope everybody has a great day ahead. This is W8STJ.
Alrighty, Steve, have a great day and thanks for joining us. KJ4, ZFM, Robert in Deltona, good morning. KJ4, ZFM, are you with me still? Right along. Let's go to N2ZVN, Alan, Kendall, New York. Good morning, Alan.
Hi, good morning, Scott. Everyone on the brew this morning. It's September for us. Everyone have a good day. N2ZVN.
Thanks, Alan. Happy motoring this morning. KF6HDJ, Brent in Pensacola, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. And Happy Friday Eve. I have no earthly idea. I only have rugbats. I don't have rugrats, so I don't keep up on those things. Everyone have a great day. KF6HTJ.
Alrighty, thanks, Brent. You have yourself a fine day. W8NTJ, Nick in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning.
Everybody on the net. Unfortunately, my kids are going back to school in August. We really haven't get to do a whole bunch of fun stuff yet, and trying to make that happen. W8NJT back next room.
There you go. Hope you get some stuff in and have a good day, Nick. KJ5GUY, Guy in Harvey, Louisiana. Good morning.
Golf Uniform Yankee 73. Everybody on the net. Thank you for taking my call. Answer your question. August. Definitely August around here. And in fact, I want to say they go about August 8th. Put an exact date on it. Because I think I have to start carpooling my godson now. So I got that to look forward to. Anyway, let me get off and get some more check-ins in here. Thank you for taking my call and calling this. So KJ5GUY clear.
Alrighty, Guy. That is early in August. Have a great day and thanks for joining us. W2CJM, Charles in Selden, New York. Good morning. You too, CJM. Are you still with me, Charles? At any rate, that'll do it for the mobiles. Let me acknowledge some more text check-ins. We'll go back up and take them all. KD2YUI, Charles, KE8WNV, Brad, W3CBE, Chuck, and W2KDZ, Dennis. Let's go to the top of this list. KC2NJV, Wayne in Belmont, New York. Good morning, and do the schools in your area start in August or September?
Good morning, it's Scott taking Vicky and the rest of the crew, KC2NJV. They start in September. Have yourself a great day.
Alrighty, thank you, Wayne. Have yourself a fine day. Next up, KA8BYU, Roy with the kids down in Blaisdell, New York. Good morning, Roy.
BYU. Yeah, well, my kids don't go to school. They're four-legged. But around here, yeah, I think it's close to the end of August. And boy, does the FRS traffic pick up then, because two of the local schools here near me use a couple of the different FRS frequencies, and it's always fun listening to all the stuff that goes on during the day on those. Yeah, it's always fun. Never dull. Back to you.
Well, thanks for joining us, Roy, and have yourself a fine day. Next up, W9, QJQ, Keith in Gleason, Wisconsin. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody else in the group. Cool. It's been so long since I've had children in school, I had to Google it and look it up, so I didn't do that much. August 20th, the 20th of August, it starts here in our area. All right, everybody have a good one. Thanks for letting me check in. W9QJQ back to net.
Well, thank you, Keith. Appreciate you stopping by this morning and have a good day. This is W2BLT. Next up at KQ4, YYN, Joe in Franklin, Georgia. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, Miss Vicky and everybody else. School staff starts at the end of July, and the students start back. Sorry about that. Students start back at the first part of August, first week of August, I think. Take you forward while I am back to you, sir.
All right, thank you, Joe. Have yourself a fine day. KQ9 at KX, Paul in La Pointe, Wisconsin. Good morning.
Oh, good morning from Lake Superior to everybody. Well, I'm kind of like my buddy Keith there. Been so long since the kids were in school, I don't know, but I do know the grandkids all start at the end of August. Have a great day. KQ9KX.
August it is. Appreciate you joining us this morning. KR4 EMM, Vincent, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everyone on the Brew. It'll be August in Florida. I think Florida, most schools started August. Anyway, have a great day, and thank you for running the net, and thank you for the text line, by the way. This is KR4 EMM, back to the net.
Alrighty, thank you, Vincent. Appreciate you joining us. And yeah, the text line, let me give everybody that number. If you want to text in and avoid the pileups, 716-317-9050. That's 716-317-9050. And you can avoid the pileups and we'll get you right in. Next up, KE2EIO, Michael in Elman, New York. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody. Usually a couple of days past Labor Day, which brings us to the beginning of September. This is KE2EIO 73 to everybody, and have a good day, and thank you. Back to that.
All right, thank you, Michael. Yeah, and I'm glad it is September here where I am, because then the kids get to actually enjoy a summer, because it's so short. Have a good day, and thanks for being here. And 3, DQD, Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the crew in there this morning. School starts here in August. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
All right, thank you, Ray. Have yourself a fine day. KM4WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning, Joe.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. We start here in August, and because you made me curious, I looked it up. This year it's August 11th in the county that I live in. Take care, all. Happy Thursday, 7-3. It's KM4, WZD. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Joe. And yep, we do have some thought-provoking questions here once in a while. We try not to make you think too hard in the morning, but appreciate you being here. KQ4 VOY, James in Atlantic Beach, Florida. Good morning, James.
And although we don't have snow days, we do pad for those hurricane days. Early start. Thank you. Back to the net.
I'm sorry you cut yourself off. Was that August? Alrighty, thank you. Have a good day, James. Next up, 82 KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning.
Vicky and everyone in the Brew crew. Here, school starts in September. I hope everyone has a great day. This is 82 KP, back to net control.
Alrighty, thank you, Stephen. Have a good day and appreciate you being here this morning. KQ4 SWL, Timothy in Monteverde Beach, Florida. Good morning. Well, sorry about that, Timothy. We saw the signal. All we got was a carrier and no modulation at all. Give me a couple minutes here. I'll come back to you and see if we can get you. WA8 PGV, Dan in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Good morning, Dan.
Morning, Scott, and the Brew crew out there. Around here, we have school starting the last week of August. So back to you. Have a good day. Whiskey Apple 8, Papa Golf Victor.
Alrighty, thank you, Dan. Have a good day. KD2 YUI, Charles in Syracuse. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Scott. Good morning, everybody listening on the Brew. Good morning, Vicki. Around here, they start in September. August is still part of summer. It happens after Labor Day. Labor Day, unofficial end of summer around here. 73, all back to net control, KD2 YUI.
Thank you, Charles. Have yourself a fine day. Appreciate you joining us. Next up is KE8WNV, Brad in Ferndale, Michigan. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, and good morning to everyone on the Brew. I don't rightly know when school starts around here. Don't have any school-age children, and or any kids at that age or that rate, and niece and nephews I have live too far away to keep up with when they're in school and not in school, so I am not completely sure on when school starts here. But with that, we'll pass it back to net control. This is Kilo Echo 8, Whiskey November Victor.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Brad. And the only reason I know is because I have an elementary school 2 blocks behind me, and bus traffic gets horrendous in the morning. Let's go back up and see if we can get Timothy there down in Florida, KQ4FWL. Are you with me this time, Timothy?
Not sure if you can hear me, but school down here starts in early August. KQ4FWL.
There, we got you that time, Timothy. August it is. And have yourself a fine day. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Let's go up to, first, let me say this is W2BLT. Now we'll go to W3CVE, Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Scott, Vicki, and everybody on the crew. It's August here, Scott. Thanks for doing the net and have a great day. W3CVE.
August it is. And have yourself a fine day, Chuck. W2KDC, Dennis down in Dansville, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everyone on the Brew. It's September here, the Wednesday after Labor Day. W2 KGC, back to net.
Alrighty, Dennis, you enjoy the day, and thanks for stopping by this morning. KE2GAT, Walter in Limbrook, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Here, all our schools open up the end of September. So that's when they're back in business. And so with that, we turn it back to the net. So this is KE2GAC. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thank you, Walter. Appreciate you joining us and you have yourself a great day. Let me acknowledge some more text check-ins and then we'll take some regular check-ins. We had K4 MMX Craig, W9 AFK Adam, NY1 US Norm, V3 DAC Matthew, and KO4 QMM Roger. Who do we have out there looking to join us? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
W5 Whiskey 5 Victor Echo Oscar
Delta,
Mobile.
Bravo, Sierra. Whiskey 5, Delta, Bravo, Sierra.
Whiskey 3, Hotel Lima, India. Delta, Whiskey 3, Hotel Lima, India.
Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor.
Delta Whiskey Hotel Pamphlet. Delta Whiskey 3 Hotel Pamphlet.
W2KJV, W2KJV, in and out. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee. Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee. KA5, GSS.
November 8 Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot, that's N8RWF. Please check me in and out. That's in and out. Good morning. Alrighty, let me hold it up there. That looks like a good list to get started with here. From the top we had W2 RBC Randy. We had the W5 VEO Doug. We had W5 DBS David. Is that a good call? W5 Delta Bravo Sierra?
That's the right call. It's the first time I've used it. It's a vanity sign. It became active yesterday.
Alrighty, that explains why it's showing up as new. That's fine. We'll get to you shortly. We had DW3HLI Henry. We had the KC3 LAV Mike. 2E0 LRV Les over in England. We had DW3HHF Joseph. We had W2 KJV Tony in Homosassa, Florida was in and out. We had N5 CHB Chuck. KK4 DIY Eugene. KA5 GSS Shane. And N8 RWF Bill in Trenton, Michigan. Did we miss anybody there in those couple of pileups? W4 PPX in and out. W4 PPX in and out this morning.
This is KB2QBQ. You missed me. KB2QBQ.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up there. We had KB2QBQ Mary in Homosassa. And Mary, I was wondering where you were there. We had K8BACL via the text. We had W4PPX Don in Hollywood was in and out this morning. We have Glenn out in Rainier, Oregon, WA7FSH. We had KQ4ZDF Bill, N0CKV Mark via the text, N8ZFH Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan via the text. Let's go to the top of this list and run them before they get out of hand here. Question of the day is, do the schools in your area start in August or September? Let's go to K4, MMX, Craig in Oakland Park, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew crew and all the people behind the scenes. Where I live, it starts August 11th, which means 2 school zones on the way to work every day, except for weekends, and there's no way to avoid it. So, K4 MMX back to net.
Well, thank you, Craig. That just means a few more minutes you get to listen to us on the Morning Brew. Have a good day. W9 AFK Adam in Downers Grove, Illinois. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and everybody else. Definitely third week in August, the little tykes go back to school. This is W9 AFK back to net.
All right, thanks, Adam, and have a good day. NY1, U.S., Norm in South Wales, New York. Good morning, Norm.
Yeah, morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the crew. Around these parts, we start in September. Now, my grandkids go to school in Houston. They start in August, but they get out at the end of May, so they pick up the month they lose, or whatever, at the beginning of next year. So, back to that MY1 US.
Thanks, Norm. You have yourself a great day. Let's go up north of the border to VE3 at DAC. Matthew in Meaford, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Schools up here generally start after Labor Day. Some though do start in August. I was waiting for the lights to cross.
Good day. KO4QMM, Roger, the mayor of Umatilla, Florida. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Mr. Scott and the Brew crew. Son of a gun, you got me Googling this early in the morning about school and stuff, and it ends up being August 12th, I do believe it said, almost a month from now. So that's wild. That's good to know while I'm out there on my bicycle. And yes, we got the 20-meter net today on 14.317, give or take, around 10 a.m. And our question of the day will be a follow-up from last week. And did you complete the 12 or 13 colonies? Back to you, Scott. Everybody have a great morning. KO4QMM clear.
Hour, let's go to W5, VEO, Doug in Lubbock, Texas. Good morning.
Well, good morning to all on the Brew crew there, and yes,
Well, it wasn't Google, it was DuckDuckGo, but August 13th here, so just over a month away. Good morning to all on the net, and we'll say 73, W5EO Mobile, love it. Alrighty, thank you, Doug. You have yourself a good day, and appreciate you joining us. Let's go to W5, it's DBS, David in Houston, Texas. Good morning, David.
Good morning, everybody. Our school starts in August. I'll know it because the traffic. Well, I won't know it because of the traffic, because I don't get up and get out of the house except to listen and active on the Brew Crew. August it is, sir. Enjoy it every morning. This is a brand new qualified W5 DBS, Houston, Texas.
Alrighty, thank you, David. You have yourself a fine day, and enjoy that new call. Let's go halfway around the world here. DW3HLI, Henry in the Philippines. Good morning, Henry.
You said likewise, good morning, Scott, and good evening from the Philippines. Good evening from the Philippines. School here starts at June, some in September and August. Back to you, Scott.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Henry, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's go to KC3LAV, Mike in Lititz, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Mike.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone on the crew this morning. This is KC3LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, where it's still pretty soggy. Got rain yesterday. It's still got to dry out. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. And fortunately, it starts in August around here now. Thank you for the question. We'll look forward to the buses again. KC3LAV, back to net. We're clear.
Alrighty, thank you, Mike, and you have yourself a fine day. I wish, by the way, you could send some of that rain up here. You don't have to hog it all down there in southern Pennsylvania. Let's go to 2E0 LRV, Les in Redditch over in England. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the Brew Crew. And even though my rugrats have rugrats of their own, I didn't need to Google this. It's September, and it's September all over the country, nationally, and that's simply because we have a national holiday in the very last few days of August. So all the schools, it's the only holiday you can say all the schools go back in the first week of September. Back to their control, 2E0 LRV.
Alrighty, Les, you have a fine rest of the day, and I appreciate you stopping by this morning. Next up, DW3HHF, Joseph from the Philippines. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, all stations. Good evening here in the Philippines. DW3HHF. It starts here by the month of June or July. Anyway, 7 trees. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us, Joseph, and enjoy the rest of your evening over there. N5 CHB, Chuck in Sugarland, Texas. Good morning.
Morning, Brew Crew. Happy Thursday. School starts for us in August, and my wife is a school nurse, so she'll start in August too, and our dog will be sad that my wife is gone all day. Hope everyone has a great day. On a serious note, please keep our Texans in your prayers. We're going through a lot down here. N5 CHB 73.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Chuck, and believe me, Texas is in our prayers. KK4 DIY, Eugene in Homosassa, Florida. Morning, Eugene.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and the Brew crew and everybody out there. This is KK4 DIY Gene in Homosassa, Florida. It looks like schools around here start around August 13th, which is very early. I used to be a teacher, and boy, I never wanted to start school before Labor Day. Back to you, KK4 DIY.
Alrighty, thank you, Eugene. Yeah, I bet you there's different reasons why schools start different times. I don't know. We've always been the Wednesday after Labor Day, which, I don't know, seems fine to me. Gave us most of the summer off. Have a good day. Let's go to KA5 at GSS. Shane in Beaumont, Texas. Good morning.
This is KA5 GSS. I'm guilty of having to Google it, just like everybody else. I don't know if their districts are like ours, but it's hard to tell when these kids are in school nowadays. They get out for everything from a hangnail to a holiday. But yeah, it's August the 25th down here where I'm at. Hope everybody has a great day. 7-3, KA5 GSS, back to net control.
Alrighty, Shane. You have yourself a good day, and thanks for joining us. Let's go to N8 at ZFH, Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. Beautiful sunny day here in southeastern Michigan. And parochial schools start the end of August, and public schools start the beginning of September. Please check me in and out. I'll continue to listen. N8 ZFH, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Gary. Yeah, and I should have made a note. I meant public schools. Private schools start, seems like whenever they want to. Have a good day, and thanks for joining us. Let's go to N0, CKV, Mark in Plymouth, Minnesota. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the Brew crew. School start here early September. Back to you, N0 CKV.
Thanks for joining us, Mark, and if you notice, I didn't screw up the state this morning. Have a good day. This is W2BLT. Next up, KQ4, ZDF, Bill in Monticello, Kentucky. Good morning, Bill. The question of the day. Do the schools in your area start in August or September?
Good morning, Scott. Wayne County starts about the 14th or the 15th of August. And with that, I'll get back to next control. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Bill. Appreciate you joining us. Let's go out to Rainier, Oregon, and find out why WA7FSH Glenn is up so early this morning. Top of the morning, Glenn.
Good morning, the rest of the Brew crew. Hello from downtown Global. Well, I'm up this early because I'm going fishing, of course. But other than that, no, the kids around here have the majority of the schools start in August. They can never get them to all start at the same time. You know, that just makes way too much sense. So, but yeah, they'll start in August, most of them. Other than that, yeah, just got the battery all charged up on the troll for the trolling motor, and gonna go do a little dragging some pop gear around the lake. Take care. Have a good day, everybody. 7-3 WA7 flounder, salmon, and halibut.
Alrighty, Glenn, thanks for joining us. Good luck fishing, and say hello to your dad when you talk to him next time. We appreciate you being here. K8BAC, Al in Britain, Michigan, one of your hosts here on the Morning Brew. Good morning, Al.
Hey, good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody on the Brew crew. I think Vicky could answer this question better than I could, but I think it starts the last week of August. If I remember right, for a while there was starting after Labor Day, but I think they bumped it back to the last week of August. Everybody have a good one. Back to you, Scott, KBAC.
All right, thanks, Al. Have a good day. Don't work too hard later. Let me acknowledge some more text check-ins, and then we'll take some more regular check-ins with them. We got W3ICQ Bob, N8HLN Mike, KI5PMI Bill, and KE2EDS Mark. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning on the Brew? Please come now with your call signs twice and slowly.
November 5, Golf Bravo Romeo. November 5, Golf Bravo Romeo. Gary,
Delta
South Central
Whiskey
Texas.
Mike Yankee India. Delta Whiskey number 3 Mike Yankee India.
N2LWY. N2LWY.
KK7GY. KK7GY.
N5GBR. N5GBR.
W7 OM8. Now, good morning.
KF8 EID. KF8 EID.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Chris, in and out.
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo. November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo. N0 TIS. November 0 Tango India Sierra. In and out. VA3 KTJ, VA3 KTJ, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Echo Tango, KC2PET.
Kilo 4 Golf Delta Sierra, K4 GDS.
Alrighty, let's hold it right up there for a moment. This is a good list. From the bottom up, we had K4 GDS, KC2 PET Ross. We had a VA3 KTJ Jinsuk was in and out. N0 TIS Otis and Beaumont was in and out. We had Webb N1WEB. We had KB8 PLV Chris and Novi Michigan was in and out. We had a VA3 CRF Vern Pedestrian Mobile. We had N4 RHE Roger, DUF EFX Juful, and we had KF8 EID Terrence, W7 OMH Mike in Wading River, New York was in and out. We had KK7DY Clark, N2 LWY Dale, DW3 MYI Carino. We had N5 GBR Gary, and the rest of them I acknowledged. Better take this list and see where it ends up here. Let's go to the top. The question of the day is, do the schools in your area start in August or September? Let's go up to W3ICQ, Bob in Leesburg, Florida. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott, and good morning, Vicki.
In our area, the schools start on August 11th, and they end on May 29th. So the kids got to go to school for 180 student days. And for one little more piece of information, the very first school in the area started in 1876. So schools have been opening in this area for 149 years. With that, back to you, Scott. W3ICQ.
All right, thank you, Bob. Appreciate the info and appreciate you stopping by this morning. N8HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. We're coming to you on our continuing getaway from Oscoda, Michigan. I was guilty. I had to Google it myself. Got me going this morning. The schools in our district start on September 3. So 73 of the group, and hope everyone has a great day from NHLN.
All right, thanks, Mike, and I'm glad Google's there to help everybody. Have a good day. Let's go to KI5, PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Scott, everybody on the Brew. Yes, I had to Google it too, but it is August 6th, so we start in August here. So rest of the day, just a little work, and hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PMI, back to net.
Thanks for joining us, Bill. You have yourself a great day. Next up, Mark, KE2EDS, the host of the open mic night here on the East Coast Reflector in Elma, New York. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Schools start here in September, the first Wednesday following Labor Day. Have a great morning, KE2EDS.
Alrighty, thanks, Mark. Next up, Gary, N5 at GBR in LaGrange, Texas. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the crew this morning. School starts here mid-August, and this year our little school district's going to try 4-day weeks. Nobody knows why, because everyone that's tried it has gone back to 5-day, but what can you tell a Texan? And I am one. Have a great day. N5GBR, back to the net.
All right, thanks, Gary, and I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's go over to the Philippines and at DW3MYI, Carino. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Scott. Good evening, Scott here from the Philippines. Good morning there. And to the rest of the gang, good morning to all of you. Well, back in the days when COVID restrictions got relaxed here in the Philippines, the schools used to start at early August, but this year it reverted to third week of June. 7-3, mabuhay to all of you.
Well, thanks for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your evening. It's been a pleasure. N2LWI, Dale in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you guys. Yeah, home stage is Elizabeth City, but I'm up here in northern New York. It's called Cape Vincent. Enjoying a little cooler weather than I would have at home. Our students will be going back. We'll be going back the second week in August. And 2LWY back to net control.
Thank you, Dale, and enjoy the rest of your time up in northern New York. It is beautiful this time of year up there, that's for certain. This is W2BLT. We're on the home stretch here for me. KK7DY, Clark in Phoenix, Arizona. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Our schools start in August, but I can't pin down an exact date. Back to net control. Good day. KK7DY.
Thank you, Clark. August is what we're looking for. Have a great day, and thanks for being here. Let's go to KF8EID, Terrence in Washington, Michigan. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Vicky. Welcome to that. Our district goes the Tuesday after Labor Day. KF8 EID back to net control.
Already turned September it is. Have yourself a great day. Let's go to DU7EFX, Juful. Good morning.
Yes, good morning there and good evening here in the Philippines. School starts here mid-August and yeah, I think that's, I can pinpoint what's the exact date. DU7FX from the Philippines. Back to you, Scott, and the whole of the crew. Good morning there. Good evening.
Alrighty, Juful, thanks for joining us and enjoy the rest of your evening over there. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, N4, RAG, Roger in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Top of the morning.
W2BLT on the rest of the day to yourself, Scott. Clever Cousin Vicky, sound good. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. School starts in early August and will increase the height of the measles outbreak in the 33 years, the highest in 33 years. And school will end on Billy Joe McAllister anniversary. Another sleepy, dusty Delta day, June 3rd. November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast, return to net.
I don't know, Roger. I'd love to know where you picked that, which back pocket you picked that little tidbit of information out of, but good one. Have a great day. Let's go up to Canada. To our pedestrian mobile, VA3 CRF. Good morning, Vern.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the Brew this morning. Out for a walk. It's about 68 already. Nice looking day, not a cloud in the sky. Generally speaking, school here starts up again in September after Labor Day and after the end of the Canadian National Exhibition, which has been running for 145 years. It's a lengthy tradition up here. For me, it always marks the end of the summer. We usually attend it. To give you some perspective, my mom used to work there when she was a teenager. So yeah, it goes way back. Anyway, would like to mention that those in Texas are in our thoughts and prayers. We hope that everyone has a good day and a nice rest of the week. Thank you for doing it, Scott, VA3 CRF.
Thank you, Vern. And the first time I knew there was a Canadian National Exhibition is when I got stuck in traffic on Lakeshore Boulevard years ago. Have a great day, Vern. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, N1WEB, Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. Good morning.
Thank you, Scott. I don't know what was happening there in Orange City, Florida, but that wasn't me. Thank you, Vicki, for logging, and you can put me down for August. Our school district starts in August. And 1 WEB, back to the net.
Alrighty, thank you, Webb, and I knew it wasn't you doing that. That's for certain. Have a great day. KC2, PET, Ross in Alden, New York. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody on the crew. You can put Alden School District starting on September 2nd. And Scott, I didn't have to Google it. I cheated and have the yearly school calendar sitting on the fridge. You have a good day. 73, KC2 PT.
Thank you, Ross. I don't think we got our school calendar yet. I always put it up, though, to see what's going on. Have a great day. Next up, K4GDS, Gil in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, Scott, Vicki, and everyone else. I guess the Orlando repeater is offline this morning. Had to wait till I got in the office and had time to get on repeater phone. School's here starting mid-August. So put me down for August. K4 GDS, back to that.
Alrighty, August it is. Thanks for joining us, and you do sound good on that, by the way. Let's go to VE3 TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, sir. VE3 TCS in East Windsor. Tuesday, September the 2nd. The little guys go back to class. Back to net.
Alrighty, thanks, Tim. Have a great day. KQ8U, Bob up in Ecorse, Michigan. Good morning, Bob. What month do the kids go back to school?
Morning, Scott, Vicki, and the rest of the crew. Public schools is a state law, I believe, that they can't be after Labor Day, which will put it in September, although some private schools start in August. Everybody, a great day. KQ8U, back to that.
Alrighty, thank you, Bob. Appreciate you joining us. Have a good day. Let's go to KC2 GRN, Joel in East Yaphank, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicki and everybody on the morning brew, KC2GRN. Our schools start in September, first week of September. Everybody have a wonderful day. KC2GRN, back to net.
All right, thank you, Joel. Appreciate you joining us. And I got two more on this list. WA2WWK, Ron in Amherst, New York. Good morning, Ron. When does school start in your area?
W2WWK, I'm not certain. It's usually the Wednesday following Labor Day, but we have yet to receive a calendar, and I suspect that Buffalo schools, Amherst schools, Tonawanda schools all start on the same day. That's usually what happens, about a half a day. For those who may not have seen, there's a little blurb on Lancaster, and it said that the ham hotline will be discontinued at the end of August. What a shame. I use it all the time, but I guess apparently it got to be a bit much for the users. WHWWK.
Ron, thanks for joining that. Yeah, and I saw that this morning. Have a good day. And last one for me, W4RHC, Ariel in Alaska, Florida. Good morning, and when did the school start in your area?
This is Whiskey for Romeo Sir Charlie, Alaska, Florida. It starts here at the first week, second week of August. Back to you. W4RSC 73
Alrighty, thank you for joining us, and you have a good day. Thanks to everyone who joined me this morning. Appreciate it. We're going to turn it over to Dick at WB2JPQ in Eden, New York, and thanks to Vicky, KE8BKY, logging for me this morning. I do appreciate it. This is W2BLT. It's all yours, Dick.
Well, thank you, Scott. Smooth hour as it always is when you do your hour. Good morning, everyone. I did a little bit of Googling myself this morning, and I found out that the first reported school, was in 1835. It was a Latin school in Boston. So a little bit of trivia. I got it from Google, so I'm sure it's got to be correct. But did I say 18? It's 1635. All right, Vicky's ready. We're going to split the hour here, and we're going to see what we can do. Scott hit 76 check-ins. That's a tough one to beat. All right, stations. Let's see if we got any mobiles. I got to get with it here this morning. We got any mobiles out there at the top of the hour? Mobile stations only.
November 9 Echo Hotel Tango 109 EHT Mobile in and out.
Good morning, Doug. 9 EHT in and out. We got James from AA5JW. Via the text check-in, who do I have radio check-ins? Anyone, anywhere? Call signs twice, please. Kilo 2, Papa Mike Sierra Mobile. Kilo 2, Papa Mike Sierra Mobile.
November, Florida, Tim, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Whiskey Bravo 8, Bravo Hotel, November. Whiskey Bravo 8, Bravo Hotel, November.
Kilo India 4, Kilo Fox Victor, mobile.
Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo X-ray Bravo, Kilo
Canberra, Australia. Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8 SMN. Good morning, in and out today.
This is Kilo 6, Lima, November, India. I will be
in and out.
N0 Arnie, November 0, Romeo, November Echo. KM4, USQ, Kilo Mike 4, Uniform, Quebec.
Well, we'll hold it up there. Good morning. That was a good run. A little cluttered up at the beginning. I don't know how Vicky got some of them. I think that we missed the Australian station. The Australian station that was up near the top. Australia station only.
Roger, Roger, this is Victor, Kilowatt 1, Juicy Tomato, VK1JT, Canberra, Australia, QSL.
Well, we got you, John. I knew I heard you in there. VK1JT. We got James in Memphis. We got Jeff, K0RNE.
And 6L and I. We had Jeff from Rochester Hills, Michigan, was in and out this morning, KE8SMM. Good morning to you, Jeff. And certainly have a nice day. Frank from Sugar Land, Texas was with us. We got Ron. Looks like you're Muscle Shores, Alabama. Looks like you're new to the system, Ron. KI5KFV will be with you in a minute. KB8BHN, WHWHK, W8WHK Bill in North Fort Myers. Our friend Tim from Windsor, Ontario. We got Tim. We got Doug from New Caney, Texas. And James from Spring, Texas, AA5JW. Is going to start this round out for me this morning. And our question, if you just came in, do the schools in your area start in August or September? August or September for the schools in your area. Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Dick and Vicky and everybody else out there on the Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey James in spring. It is going to be a hot day. We've got sub-Saharan dust blowing this way, so it's going to be hot and hazy, but you know what? It's not supposed to storm, so I'll take what I can get. And as for the local schools, they open, I think, like the beginning of August, first or second week of August, something like that. I don't have kids, so I don't pay a ton of attention to it. I'll know when the schools are back in session based off all the additional traffic I'll see on the roads on my morning commute. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to net. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey James, and spring will be monitoring. Alrighty, James, when we see the yellow school buses, we will know that the school has started. Good morning to Tim in Windsor, Ontario, VE3TGN.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky on the log. Definitely, it's in September here in Ontario, Windsor, Ontario, and usually it's my birthday that week. I'll be 77 the first week when the kids go back to school. So definitely, sure. And with that, this is VE3TGN 401 cleared, and definitely September here. Day after Labor Day, and usually it's my birthday, the 6th of September, and usually that's how it works in my mind. And then I'll be 77 then when school starts. Back to you there, VE3TGN, Portable out, and thanks for picking me up there, 73 to all, and thanks for being there.
Well, September 6th, we'll put it in our birthday calendar. I made a little note here, and we'll put it in our birthday calendar if you're not already in there, Tim. So when September 6th comes around, you'll come up pink on our log, and we'll be able to wish you a happy 77th birthday. Paul, Springville, New York, K2PMS. Good morning.
Paul, K2PMS here, actually mobile in Buffalo. This morning, school starts, I believe it's the first Wednesday after Labor Day, so obviously September. Lisa High School, then the other two, middle school and elementary school, I believe, start a day or two later. Give those younger kids an extra day. Thanks for being there, Dick. You have yourself a great day. K2PMS Mobile.
Well, thank you, Paul. Good morning to Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida, W8WHK.
Good morning. It's 80 degrees here and sunny. Good old Southwest Florida. It'll start raining around 3 o'clock. I looked it up, the schools here in Lee County, for the kids, the first day is August 11th. Now we have some friends who work for the school, teachers, and they start at the beginning of the month.
getting ready. And I guess that's about it. So August is the answer, and I'll turn it back to you. This is W8WHK 73. Good to hear you all.
We all are here, Bill. One form or another. We're just watching Roger, K04QMM, with his bicycle cam driving through Umatilla. Puts his camera on his... Good morning, Roger. Waves to us. Puts his camera on his bike as he's out for his morning ride. We enjoy that while we're in Zoom here with him. Everybody's always welcome to come in Zoom and join us, but we don't talk. You just have to watch our sign language. Let's go to WB8BHN. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky, and regulars and irregulars on the Brew crew. Coincidentally, I queried one of the students next door here, and it's August 29th here in the area. Thanks for having the net, and back to net. This is Whiskey Bravo 8, Bravo Hotel, November.
We did some good then this morning. We got people talking and finding out when the school starts, whether they need to know or not. This can kind of go in our useless information calendar or file cabinet for those that don't really need to know, but it is good. KI4KFV. Looks like Ronald from Russell Shores. You're new to the system. Ronald, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. You were Mobile. I didn't even see that. You're Mobile.
Good morning. Yes, I'm on my way to work in Huntsville, and I'm actually starting to get static from the repeater, but hope you can hear me.
Yes, we do, Ron. We hear you just fine. When does the schools in your area start? That's our question this morning.
Our area, the schools are starting in late August, so the last week of August.
Hey, thanks for being here. We're here every morning, Monday through Friday, except for holidays, 7 to 9. We'll be here tomorrow morning, everybody, for the second cup. Vicki and I will be doing the second cup at 9 o'clock on Friday, tomorrow, like we normally do. Frank in Sugar Land, Texas, KJ5DXB.
KJ5DXB, good morning to you, Dick, to Vicky, and everybody. Put me down for August. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great day, everybody. KJ5DXB, back to you, Dick.
August it is. How about Lancelot in Hayward, California, and 6LNI? Well, good morning, everyone. Here in where I'm at, and I have no idea when it starts. I can tell you that when the traffic gets all cluttered up, the kids are out, and the school bus is running around, and school has started. Thank you. Have a great day. Back to net control. This is K6LNI. Sir, put you down as I don't know. Thank you for being there. Good morning to Jeff in North Carolina and 0RNE.
Well, good morning to you and everybody else on the Brew. This is N0RNE. The schools here start in late August. Just raining today and just kind of yucky. We're still getting a lot of flooding. Everybody have a great day. This is N0RNE.
Thank you, Jeff. Let's move on to James in Memphis, Tennessee, KM4USQ.
morning, everyone on net. This is James, KM4USQ. Actually, physically, I'm in Olive Branch, Mississippi, or DeSoto County at the moment. And as far as Memphis Shelby County schools, I'm thinking that sometime in August. I really ought to know because my grandsons go to those schools. But I work for DeSoto County, Mississippi, which starts, students' first day is July 31st. So there you go. And these are back to net control, KM4USQ.
All right, James, Vicky's got you down for August. Let's go to Australia, VK1JT. When does the schools start in Australia? John, good morning, or what is it there? Good afternoon, evening.
Roger, net control, and good evening to the Brew crew and everybody else. To be totally honest with you, I have no flaming idea. I have no flaming idea about the holidays. Just not having kids myself. Well, I've got two daughters I haven't seen in 11 years, but not having kids around me all the time, so I don't get. I'm not aware of the holidays. I don't really follow that sort of thing. For me, it's just a day to day. One day at a time type thing there. Back to you.
We have a column for don't know, so that's where you went in. Nothing wrong with not knowing. Let's go to Anna. Good morning, KD3AJN. When does school start there in Pennsylvania, Anna?
Good morning, Dick and Becky and the crew in there this morning. School's here starting August. Everybody have a great day. KD3AJN.
We got you down for August. You sound great on the radio, Anna. Good radio voice. Nice to have you with us. Pleasing to hear some YLs and XYLs and so forth on here in the morning. And Vicky will be coming up in a minute, so we'll have another voice here to hear. Joe in Sorrento, Florida. KO4FRR. Good morning, my friend.
Well, good evening, Vic and Vicky. This is Joe, KF4FR. Here in Central Florida, it's around the second week of August. Talk to you guys in the Zoom room later. KF4FR. Joe.
Joe? Let's take a new list. Anybody, anywhere, twice and slowly. We'll get a list started here this morning. This is Dick. We'll get me to JPQ at, 19 past the hour.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Romeo Oscar November. Whiskey Bravo 4 Romeo Oscar November. Mobile on a portable. November Whiskey 3 United and the W3U.
Mike 0 Romeo Kilo November. Mike 0 Romeo Kilo November. Carrie in Motherwell, Scotland.
Kilo 4 Delta Foxtrot Tango. Kilo 4 Delta Foxtrot Tango. Jason in Riverview. Good morning.
W2EM, Whiskey 2, Echo Mike.
Alright, well, hold up there. This is Vicky, K8VKY, and last on the list we had W2EM, K4DFT, MM0RKN, and W3U, and WB4RON.
face-to-face question. When do schools start in your area? WB4, RON. Ron, you're up first.
Bravo 4 Romeo asking November. I believe the question of the day is when does school start? In my area, it's usually the second week of September. WB4 RO and back to net.
All right, thanks, Ron. Next up, David, NW3U.
Good morning to you and everybody on the morning brew. Hope everybody's doing well. NW3U here. And I have the answer here. I had to look it up, but we don't have any kids that went to schools here. But it says that they can start no earlier than the Monday closest to August 26th. So there you go. August, around the August 26th. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you later. NW3U.
All right, thanks, David. Next up, Carrie, MM0RKN.
MM0RKN returning. Yeah, good morning, everyone. And our schools go back precisely on the 14th of August. And I'm counting the days and hours. Hi. Have a good day, everyone. 73 MM0RKN, back to net control.
August to Scotland it is. Next up, Jason, K4DFT.
Hey, good morning. So yeah, here in the Tampa area, Hillsborough County, all kids return August 11th, so August. Hope everybody has a terrific Thursday. K4DFT saying 73.
Thanks, Jason. Chuck, W2EM.
Good morning, Vicki, and the rest of the Brew crew here. I believe the kids return to school right after Labor Day, so that'd be like the first week in September. I'm mistaken my life on it, but that's what I'm pretty sure. Back to that, W2EM.
Thanks, Chuck. Next up, Jason, KK7ZSH.
Good morning, Vicki, and everybody out there in the Brew crew. Vicki, I don't get to hear you very often. It's kind of a treat. As far as when the school's open, I had to look this one up, and the sad part about this is I work for the school district. I'm not a teacher, though. It's August 26th. That's when the kids come back, and that's we get really busy again with everything breaking down. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. 73 to all, KK7 ZSH.
Good to hear from you, Jason. Scott, KY4NB.
I hope I'm making it in. There was a key up. But sometime in August, we don't have kids in the schools, but that's what I recall because the school's close to us and we see lots of kids about that time. Thanks for doing net control this morning, and out of Brother Randall if he's out there listening. KY4NB, back to net.
Another August for the South. I hope you guys get some great air conditioning. WB5ITT.
Yeah, good morning, Vicki, and the rest of the morning brew. School starts here usually around middle or early August.
it seems like it gets earlier and earlier every year. Back in the day, we didn't start until after Labor Day, but now it's some school districts start up second week of August. I think some of them even start earlier. So anyhow, hope everybody is having a good Thursday. WB5ITT, back to that.
Thanks, Chris. Dan, KI5 PVB.
Good morning, everyone, on the morning brew. This is KI5. You know, it's kind of sad to say all my kids are grown, so really don't have a clue when school starts back again. I'm assuming it's sometime mid-August or late August. Gotta watch out for them when school starts. I'm sure they'll start letting us know. Back to you, Nick. This is KI5 CBD.
Thanks, Dan. Your audio was clear, but it was super low. With Echo Link, you have to put your mouth right against the mic. And that's the end of that list. Taking more check-ins. This is Vicky, K8, VKY. Question, when do your school starts? Taking check-ins twice as slowly, please.
Kilowatt Golf Zero, Charlie Victor. Kilowatt Golf Zero, Charlie Victor.
I-4 Alpha Juliet Kilo, Whiskey 4 Juliet Kilo.
Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike, W9, SAM, in and out.
4 Golf 1 November Yankee Sierra 481 NYS 49.
Kilo 5 Yankee November Uniform, K5 YNU Mobile. Kilo Charlie 2 Juliet Foxtrot Sierra KC2 JFS Mobile in and out.
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie X-Ray Quebec, KE2CXQ. KL4, COH. Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel. No traffic, in and out. Good morning to the net.
Was that KO4COH?
KL4 COH, no traffic, in and out. Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel, in and out.
Alright, thank you, Hector. We got you in and out. We also had KC2 JFS in and out, and W9 SAM in and out. For people sticking around, we've got KE2 CXQ, K5 YNU, KD2 WRJ, 4G1 NYS, WA4 JK, KD2 IWN, and first on this list is Dave, KG0 CV. When does your school start?
KG0CV, Dave in Minnesota here. Good morning to the crew. Usually it's around the Labor Day, depending on the school district, so either it's a week before or a week after Labor Day, Labor Day. So I guess it just put me down in late August to make it safe, so pretty much how it goes. Back to net.
you, Tim. KD2IWN.
Well, good morning, everybody on the Brew crew. Good to be on this morning. Sorry, I just got handed my check for the week. I'm Dick. I'm sorry. Good morning, Dick. Need to talk to you real quick after that, too. Yes, we start around here, we start the first Wednesday, usually, the Wednesday after Labor Day, plus or minus. We've played around with it a few years, but usually that's the day. We're going to have a great day, 73, KD2IWS.
Thanks, Tim. I know he stepped away for a minute, so I'm not sure he heard you. Jerry, WA4JK.
That was W4AJK. This is Skip from Plantation, Florida. Good morning to the Brew crew. We start the first half of August down here. We got to get some extra days in preparation for some hurricane days off. So that's all I have to report. W4AJK, back to net.
All right, thanks, Tim. Next up, 4G1NYS.
Thanks, Vicky. KE8PKY. Good evening from here. This is 4G1NYS. The Philippines schools start in June. We start in and then end by March to accommodate the summer season here. It is the dry season happens from April till May. That's why we start June and then end by March. Lasting a whole 7 months. Thank you very much, Vicky. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Stephen. Next up, Mike, 2WRJ.
Good morning, Brew crew. I believe school starts here in New York, at least in my school district, in September. But I'm not completely sure because my kids are all older now. Hope everybody has a good day and a good week. This is KD2WRJ. Back to the net.
Thank you, Mike. Lauren, K5YNU.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Brew crew. Here, I think it's the week of 17 in August, third week of August. Yeah, it's a little, in Texas, it's a little early than other states, I believe. Back to net control, everyone. Have a blessed day. K5YNU.
Thank you, Lauren. Last on this list, Don, KE2CXQ.
Good morning, Vicky and the rest of the Brew crew. Upstate New York here, we start the Wednesday after Labor Day, which is coming up in what, a month and a half. So the buses will be running again. And aside from that, everybody have a good weekend coming up, and back to that. Thanks for what you do, Vicky.
Thank you, Don. This is Vicky, K8VKY. Taking more check-ins, twice as slow.
Kilo Alpha 2, Echo Uniform. Kilo Alpha 2, Echo Uniform. In and out.
Kilo 2 Delta Yankee. Kilo 4, Victor Tango. KK4VTT via Echolink Mobile.
Sierra Alpha Lima Mobile, Whiskey 2, Sierra Alpha Lima Mobile, in and out.
KF8 DJQ, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Juliet, Quebec.
Okay, we had KF8 DJQ, W2 SAL in and out, KC2 JPQ, KK4 VTT, VK2DY, KA2 EEU in and out, and there was a GT. Can you come back, please?
Tango, Kilo Romeo 4, Delta Vic, in and out.
Right, KR4 GVT in and out. Robert, VK2DY, you're up first.
K2DY, I didn't hear the question. Could you give it to me, please?
Sorry, someone was picking up. Yeah, the question is, when does school start in your area?
VK2DY. Well, I'm in the other hemisphere, so the end of the school year is the end of the calendar year, and school usually starts in the first week of February. That's the beginning of school here. We are on the other hemisphere. So I think next year it's the 31st of January. I'm not sure, but it's something like that. Anyway, that's how it works down here. VK2DY.
Well, thank you, Robert. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. We'll move on to Bruce. Well, you'll always be Mike's problem child, Bruce, and Kissimmee KK4VTT. Good morning.
Yes, I'll always be a problem child. And that is loose connections, and you name it, I got it. The school year is funny. The school year when I was in New York started right after Labor Day and ended the first week of June. Down here in Florida, they start the first week of August and they end pretty much at the end of May, the middle of May. There's a little difference from north and south. Hey, everybody out there, have a great day. Enjoy your day, and thanks for letting me have some fun, Mr. Dick. Thank you, sir.
Well, that's what it's all about, Bruce. Having a little fun here this morning. People off to workplace, school, or whatever they got going for the day. Good morning to Frank in Lancaster, New York, KC2JPQ.
Good morning, Dick. Everybody listening to the Brew. Lancaster schools in New York start on September the 2nd, the day after Labor Day. And that's about all I got, so I'll send it back to the net. Everybody have a great day. KC2JPQ.
Well, that's all we need here this morning, Frank. Have a nice day. My friend Sal, or our friend Sal, friends to many, W2SAL was in and out. Morning, Sal, if you're still listening. Kevin in Bowling Green, KF8DJQ. And I gotta admit, Kevin, that magic cable does sound good.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Good morning, Vic. Good morning, Vicki. According to the City of Bowling Green website, the first day of school is August 21st. Have a good day, and whoa, just wait till you see what I got coming up next. KF8 DJQ. Back to net control. Oh, I can hardly wait, Cap. And Tim IWN, I did hear that you were looking for me. I had my radio with me. I had stopped to wait for a minute. Just a reminder, tomorrow we will be doing the second cup at 9 o'clock after the morning brew, as we always do on Friday. And today is Thursday, right? Yep. Today is Thursday. We have our town hall meeting. So please come join us. Way to find out what's going on with the ECR, and we take your input and discuss your ideas on what we can do, how we can make the ECR better, what you'd like to see, and so forth. So just a regular old town hall meeting, boys and gals, and come join us at 8 o'clock. We'll have a lot of fun. It's what's this, our third month, I think, Vicky, and or maybe, yeah, it's our third one. We just kicked it off here, but it seems to be doing well, and we're getting a lot of input. So come join us tonight at 8 o'clock. Our magazine, of course, is out. Been out since the first of the month. Hope everybody's getting it. We had a few people that had some issues, but we got that squared away. If you didn't get it, check your spam, check your promotions folder, and so forth. And if you did not get it and you think you should, please let us know. What else do I have on my list? Roger's 20-meter net at 14317 here, coming up at 10 o'clock. So come join Roger and Randy on 20 meters. That's always a lot of fun. 14317. We got KJ5KUX via the text check-in from Houston, Texas. Let's take some more check-ins. Anyone, anywhere? Once again, this is Dick, WB2JPQ, 43 past the hour.
Kilo 1, Kilo Juliet 5, India Mike Whiskey, KJ5, India Mike Whiskey, in and out.
KT3X, Kilo Tango 3 X-ray, in and out.
GKU, in and out.
Papa Tango Zulu, in and out. KJ5JOM, in and out.
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie, WD8PC.
Stop there. We got Bob in Sylvania, Ohio, WD8PIC. Just before Bob, was it KJ5JYM? KJ5JYM. We have a question mark there. Could you correct that, please, if it is wrong?
Roger, that's KJ5IMW. KJ5IMW.
Oscar, Mike, Bob in Terrell, Texas, in and out. M5DRT, M5DRT, in and out. KJ5IMW, KJ5IMW, and KJ5JYM. I think we, is that right? KJ5JYM? KJ5JOM, Juliet Oscar Mike, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Oscar Mike. Alright, Robert, we got it that time. The other station, the other KJ5 came in and doubled with you there beginning, and we didn't get it. We got you. We also got the W4PTZ, KT3X, Brian,
And we got Robert from Houston, like I said, KJ5IMW. And Jay from Orlando, K1MCO. And Houston, Texas, via the text line, KJ5KUX. Good morning to you, sir. And our question today is, when does school start in your area? September, or August, September, or whenever?
This is KJ5KUX, Ricky, in the one and only Space City, Houston. Our school is firing back up on the 13th of August. It feels sooner than the next NASA launch window. Anyway, back to you guys, KJ5KUX. Thank you.
Ricky, thanks for being there. We got you down for August. Moving along to Jay in Orlando, K1MCO.
Morning, Dick, and everybody on the net. This is Kilo 1 Mike Charlie Oscar J in Orlando, currently mobile through All-Star, to Echoing, I should say. The school system in Orlando, I believe it starts the second week of August in Orange County. Second week of August, not sure what specific date, but it's usually the second week of August. Send it back to you. Thanks for letting me check in this morning. This is Kilo 1 Mike Charlie Oscar. Good day.
Well, thank you, Jay. A whole bunch of stations there that I mentioned before that were in and out. So let's go to Bob, Sylvania, Ohio, KD8, or WD8PIC. Good morning.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for making me a younger ham. I'm teasing you, of course. Yeah, in August. I don't remember the exact date, but I know it's in the latter part of August, middle to latter part of August, that they start. They used to start, of course, after Labor Day, but not anymore. And I got a great report from the doctor yesterday concerning my blood work and kidneys, and I had to give a urine sample and all that stuff. I'm having trouble with my legs swelling up. I've got to stay on a super low salt diet, and even then, they're still swollen slightly, but at least it doesn't hurt. So I would appreciate your prayers. I got socks up to the knees and all that other good type stuff. So have a good one. No rain today, but we are going to get rain tomorrow, so we'll be sending that your way. Back to net, WD8PIC.
Actually, I don't know what it's doing outside. I know Vicky had rain there last night. We're probably going to get it sometime today, tomorrow, whatever. It always comes this way. We didn't when I came down here at 6:30. Zachary, Kissimmee, Florida, KI6KQO. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you, Dick, Vicky, and the Brew crew, KI6KQO here. Yeah, school starts the second week of August here in my neck of the woods. So 7-3 to the group. Everybody have a blessed day. KI6KQO, back to net.
Got you down for August. Next up is Joe in West Seneca. The guy did text me in a restaurant and says, look over in the corner, I'm there. Good morning, Joe.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. I didn't catch the question, but I'm guessing it's when do the kids go back to school, and up here in West Seneca, it's usually the first Tuesday or Wednesday after Labor Day. With that, I'll turn it back to the net. This is AJ073.
You got it, Joe. That's what it is. When do the kids go back to school? New stations wishing to get in here, joining Vicky and I on the second hour of the morning brew. Call signs twice and slowly. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Whiskey 9 Hotel India Foxtrot. Whiskey 9 Hotel India Foxtrot. In Georgia, here they start, as they said about the second week in August. Back up in Wisconsin, I think they still start right after Labor Day.
W9HIF Athens, where we're getting ready for a Medicare, so we'll be in and out this morning.
November 5 Golf India. November 5 Golf India.
November 5 Delta Romeo Tango, N5DRT, in and out.
Whiskey 4 Echo Mike November, in and out. KF8DWB, KF8DWB. We're going to go in and out, just pulling into the work 20.
Right, good morning to you, John in Toledo, Ohio, KF8DWB. Just pulling into work. Good morning to Miller, W4EMN. N5DRT, I guess you're maybe a recheck. We got you in a lighter color here. I guess you're in and out this time, Kurt. We got Rick in the Villages. We had Leland from Athens, Georgia, was in and out. And just to tell everybody, if you're in and out, we can't take your answer. If we check the box for in and out, it deletes the answer box. So if you're in and out, you're in and out. Don't bother saying, August, September, whatever. But that's the way it works here. If you're in and out, we can't take an answer. There's no spot for it. Boy, out of all that, Vicky, I guess we just got Rick in the Villages, N5GI. Good morning to you, Rick. And how's everything in the Villages? And when does school start down there for you?
Okay, had to wait for the simplex node ID and drop the carrier so I could respond. This is Rick and 5GI in the Villages. It's a beautiful day, going to be 91 degrees here this afternoon. Probably a chance of afternoon storms as usual for Florida, but you wait 10 minutes and the weather changes. As for school starting, it is mid-August when they start school here. Fortunately, all of our kids are grown and they got their own kids, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Hope everybody on the Brew Crew has a wonderful Wednesday, and turn it back to net control. This is N5GI.
Rick, you have a nice sounding all-star note. Of course, I think you have a radio voice. Maybe you were a radio announcer in real life. Let's go to Kurt, Morton, Texas, N5DRT. Sorry about that. I guess you were in and out. You were in and out, Kurt. Let's take some new stations. We can't seem to get anybody that wants to talk here this morning. A lot of in and outs. Anybody anywhere like to get in here in the last 5 minutes? This is Dick WB2JPQ.
Yes. Golf 5 Tango November Foxtrot, Kilo Golf 5 Tango November Foxtrot, Johnny in Austin. KR4CKC.
Whiskey 9 Hotel India Foxtrot. Like I said, kids down here go back about the middle of August. Back up in Wisconsin, they're still doing the first Tuesday or Wednesday after Labor Day. W9HIF.
Actually, like I said, if you're in and out, we cannot record. Our log sheet does not record your comments. So there's no sense in, if you're in and out, no sense in giving us any comments because we cannot log them. We got KR4CKC. We got Bill. And we got John in Austin, Texas. John, good morning to you. KG5TNF in Austin.
Are things getting any better down there in Texas? John, you certainly have our prayers. Boy, that's all that's on TV is the terrible, terrible flooding.
Thanks for your concern there. It hasn't been all bad, though. The lakes here are very, very, very low. So there's some good in that. And all of our trees and plants getting some rain. I don't know about the local. I always have to ask my granddaughter or grandson, well, when do y'all get back out of school? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't keep up with the actual date. I had a question, though, I was going to ask if I could, back to you.
Sure, John. We're winding down here the last couple of minutes, and we have a I don't know column, so that's where Vicki will put you in an I don't know column. But go ahead with your question.
Well, I was going to ask, is the station from Terrell, Texas, still monitoring? I was going to tell them a piece of trivia about myself.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we finish up the net here in the next couple minutes, and you can call that station, and you can have the reflector, I think. John, why don't we do that? Let me go to Bill, KR4CKC, and maybe we'll have time for a couple more, and then I'll turn it over to you, John, and you can call your station. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Bill.
Interact very often with any kind of school bus and stuff. So KR4CKC, you all have a good day.
Well, we're certainly going to try, Bill. You as well. Anybody else got time for one or two more quick ones in here before I turn it over to John so he can make his direct call?
N0MSS.
KN4 TTB, Kilo November 4, Tango Tango Bravo, in and out.
The New York one, I think it had a T in it. We got Ross, and we got the KN4 TBB was in and out Athens, Georgia. But there was one other, we believe it was a New York station that had a Tango in the suffix. You got Ross, N0MSS, and there was another station. Michael? I guess not. We'll go to you, Ross. Good morning. N0MSS. When do the yellow buses start running in your area?
Hey, good morning, Dick, and everybody on the net. Mid-August. I don't know the exact date, so you could put me down for an I don't know, but that's about the general time, like everybody else. And we're on the river here, split in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Minnesota starts a week later than we do. And I don't know why they all do that. You'd think they all start about the same time, but it's kind of odd. And working today, so I'm not going to be able to help test out the 20-meter band on the net today. I was looking forward to that last week. I had the day off. So. Mobile and into work here. I got a couple miles to go, and then off I go. So you guys have a good day. N0MSS.
And out of this entire list, Kerry from Scotland, MM0 RKN was the only one that's counting the days till the kids go back to school. I got a chuckle out of that. Last on the list today is Robert from Deltona, Florida, KJ4ZFM. Good morning.
Wow, good morning to the crew. Hope everyone's gonna have a blessed day today. Looks really beautiful outside so far, I guess. The answer to the question, I think it's, September? I think it's somewhere in September in Deltona. I'm not sure. Kilo Jupiter 4 Zulu Foxtrot Michael.
Thank you, Robert. And there was a station from Cape Vincent, New York. Scott says that's the station I missed. Are you still there, sir? Matt, he was going to win the door prize too today. Let me turn it over to John. You may want to make a direct call, I believe, KG5 PFN. Yep. Why don't you call your station, John? We're done with the net. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, for Scott, W2BLT, and Vicky, KE8VKY. This is Echo Bravo 2, Oscar India Echo, Queens, New York. Just wanted to pop in here and say good morning. 73, so if everybody's okay.
K1 Echo X-ray 87 IC. Kilo Golf 5 Tango November Foxtrot in Texas. The station that is Terrell, Texas. I was wondering if you were still monitoring. KG5 TNF. Nothing heard. Kilo Golf 5 Tango November Foxtrot. Monitoring.
Oh, Tango 5, I think. Can you copy KB2OIE, Queens, New York?
Yeah, I've got a readable copy on you. A little bit of noise, but perfectly readable. Yeah, Queens, New York. Yeah, this is John here in Austin, Texas. How are you today? Back to you.
Okay, I was just scanning through it. I heard some stations in there, and I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Name is Michael, and I'm out here in Queens, New York. I'm doing pretty good. Kind of overcast. Looks like we're going to get some rain. I don't know. We had some rain come through late last night around 11:30, thunderstorms, and thought it would cool things down, but it's still a little muggy. I think we're in the 70 degrees this morning. Not too sure about that, but at least we're not in that 95 or nothing like that. Hope all is well with you, John. I think you said John. I hope I got the name right. Back to you. This is KB2OIE, Michael, Queens, New York. I'll copy.
I don't know what happened, John. Hope you copy me. This is KB2OIE. Roger, roger.
To OIE from N5GBR. He must have dropped out because I'm still hearing you in the system.
Roger, okay, fine, Biz. I was wondering what happened. Okay, no problem. Hope all is well with you. Name is Michael. Like I said, I'm out here in Queens, New York. I'll copy. Go ahead.
Well, okay, Michael, yeah, I won't stay in because I'm about to jump about quarter mile and get out and eat some breakfast. But I just want to let you know you were still there, and maybe if he's through a repeater, maybe they dropped the reflector or something. KE2OIE N5GBR Gary. Take care, Michael.
I think you said name is Gary. The call here is Kilo Bravo to Oscar India Echo. Okay, you take care, enjoy your breakfast. I'm going to do the same in a few minutes. Get out of here and go get me something to chow down on. 73 from KB2OIE. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.
WB2JPQ, KD2IWN. WB2JPQ, KD2IWN. Dick, you still around? Hey, nothing heard from Dick. Just had a question for you. I will monitor for a few more minutes and then I'm going to start listening to music. My day rolling. 82 IWN.
I'm sorry, I got in the zone here. This is Dick.
Hey, Dick, it's Tim. Just a quick question. Is the Delavan repeater, the 444175, do you have any issues with that this morning?
It's off the system, Tim. I'll put it back on. I think I noticed that yesterday. I'll put it back on. I think it's just standalone. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem. I was just wondering if it was my radio or if I couldn't hit it or if I wasn't hearing it, because I was hearing the STARS repeater that was linked in all the way almost into Guana, which is impressive. But the 175 wasn't functioning. I don't know if the 150 was either. Maybe it was. I don't remember, but no problem. All right, man. Have a great day. K2IWS.
I checked 175 yesterday, and it was standalone. I tried a couple times. I couldn't get it linked. I'll try it again here this morning. Tim, thanks for reminding me. It's WB2JPQ.
KK4VTT. Mr. Dick, the one down here in Orlando's not working either. The 444800.
Been taken off for noise. Let me check that, Bruce. Oh, it's on, Bruce. Are you not hearing it?
No, I've been listening since 8 o'clock this morning. That's why I'm on Echolink. It's not coming through on the radio, my handheld, so I listen every morning. I thought you knew. That's why I didn't say nothing.
See, 13 hours ago was the last transmission. The repeater's on the air. It's got to be the off-site link radio. I'll get a hold of Nick. And, well, thank you. Yeah, you got to let us know. Sometimes we get alarms if the node goes off, but apparently the node is still connected. It's an RF issue. We'll check on it. Thank you. WB2JPQ.
Yeah, no, it's on the. I'm hitting the repeater, but I'm not hearing nothing. Just let you know. KK4 VTT WB2JPQ.
This is K2 TJW monitoring.
Hey, listening.
Audio level is incredibly low.
Jay, testing my HT.
Audio level is slightly higher than average.
RBJ, testing my HT.
Dipirikoff.
Can we help the station in Brooklyn keying up? Looks like you have MDC 1200 on your trailing edge. We'd appreciate it if you take that off as well. This is WB2JPQ.
I was wondering what I was listening to. Honestly, I was wondering what I was listening to.
So hot it had stuff in the state flying.
Yeah, the station coming in through a local repeater in Hopkinsville, you're not making it. Very, very low and a lot of noise. I don't like KT.
KA3BMS 70 and CZ Mobile.